Do you know what time it is? Wow! For you old school people, you know exactly what that's in. It's silver and gold time. Let's get straight into it. Guys, do not place a trade based on what you see in this video, because obviously some people don't know how to read that weekly trend, so they're getting their ass handed to them right now as I speak. Let's get straight into it. For you old school people, for you old school followers, you know exactly what that's all about. If you don't, then I used to do that all the time. And yeah, trading's pretty cool when you look at it. Really, trading, not only is it pretty cool for making money, but it's also pretty cool for personal development. Best personal development course on the planet. That's if you're open-minded to it as well too. If you're not, you're gonna get slammed every time. So with that being said, let's have a look at the markets right now. So what do we have here? We have the weekly chart to the right and daily chart to the left. We've been looking at gold right now. And firstly, when we look at gold, let me open up this chart just a little bit more. Actually, you know what? Let me bring up just a blank chart. Blank candlestick chart. There we go. There we go. That's what I like to see. Just a blank candlestick chart. Show me the candlestick chart, John. You got to show me the candlestick chart. So, what do we see here right now on gold? Okay, so for you guys that have been following me now for the last few months, what have I been saying for the last few months with silver and gold? Get ready for more downside to come. And I've been... I even did a video a few days ago with a video saying, alert, more selling in silver and gold coming. Right? Now... I didn't know that exactly that this was going to happen, but the thing is this, guys, is that you never know what's going to happen, but you can use these to give you more of a probability. Make sense? So, and you guys know, right, I've been looking at this weekly chart, and look at this weekly gold chart through here. Okay, so we have a look at this weekly gold chart, and what do we have here? We have this low point through here. We have a support through there. We have a support through there. And look at this, look where it rejected it, right there, which is also the last resistance through there. So not only is it resistance through there, but now we have resistance all the way up through here as well too. So we have support, support, support. The market's run down, it's creating instead of it creating high lows, high lows, high lows, it's creating a lower low, now a lower high. So this has a real high probability of dropping down. Now, don't place a trade based on just one thing here. Don't place a trade based on this video. Trading's not about one trade, all right? It's never about one trade. It's about 20 trades of the exact same trade. And in that 20 trades, that's when you get your win-loss ratio, blah, blah, blah. Make sense? So that's what we see there on gold. So what's coming for next for gold? Well, right now we can see it rejected through there. And then therefore we should start to see a lot more downside to come. But here's the bit of a caveat that you see with gold here, okay? There is a caveat, and what is that caveat? The caveat is this, okay? So the probability is this is likely to continue down, but if we get the scenario where for some reason gold starts to hold here and we start to get back above these two levels through here, which is around about that 1260, we start to get back up, say, to 1280 to 1300, well, guess what? This downward trend is now what we call, this is now here. This is now what we call a false breakout to the downside. And now because we're back up here, we're back up into this level through here, if that happens, then we're probably going to have a little retracement and then probably continue back up and then continue racing from there. But right now, that's not what's happening, right? So we're going to need to follow along with the markets, follow the markets. So right now we're getting a lower high, so therefore we're likely to see a lot more downside to come in gold there. Looking on to the silver market, what do we see on the silver market? Well, the silver market's getting hammered, right? Last couple of days, it's been absolutely slammed in the market. 1, 2, 3 down days, right? And breaking out of this wedge now and breaking to the downside. So once again, guys, you guys have been following me for quite some time. What have I been saying about the silver market? Don't fight that weekly trend, right? Don't fight it, just go with it. And as you can see, people have been trying to pick the bottom. You know, people who've been trying to pick the bottom right now, saying that silver is definitely a time to buy silver right now. Follow that weekly chart. Right now, we have a very good chance of doing what? Of breaking below this low through here, because that's where a whole. I'm telling you right now, there is a whole bunch of stops right below here, because that's the 2016 low. So that's a whole bunch of stops on silver market that the market is likely to continue down now and run those stops, because that's what the market does. You know, they look for the lows and they flush them out. So we're, you know, looking at this market right now and looking at this silver market right now with all this sideways and then now a sideways movement through here, we're now likely to see a flush down through there. Now, when I say a flush down, guys, I'm not saying tomorrow it's going to open up and we're going to be down here below 1370. No, it's going to gradually make its way down there. Now, we may get a big selling down day. No one knows. But, you know, it might go down for a little bit, then a pull back a little bit, then go down for a little bit, you know what I mean? So for some reason, people think that things are going to happen all in one day. For some reason, people think that, you know, if I don't get into gold and silver right now, it's going to open up 50% above in one day. It's not going to happen, guys. Oh, John, anything can happen. Not in the silver and gold market. Even when you have the biggest bullish times, you don't see things go up. You know what I mean, right? So follow that weekly trend, guys. Okay, so don't fight that weekly trend. If you're trying to pick the bottoms in the markets right now, you may be right for a short term, but if you're trying to buy silver because you think it's the bottom in the markets, then you have the overall trend going against you really, really, really big. So guys, don't fight that overall longer term trend, which is that weekly chart. The weekly chart is always king. Big, strong selling down. Think about the markets in a psychology point, okay? If you look at this leg through here, this is what? We've got strong sellers, and then we have weak buyers through there. Make sense? So with that being said, that's what we see through there. And so now we're likely to see strong sellers again. Don't fight that weekly trend. If you're trying to, you know, even when you're trading, the best probability trades are with that weekly trend. Before you go, make sure you grab the free Grab the Markets by the Balls training course. In this training course, you're going to learn the top 13 deadly mistakes, the success formula, charting boundaries, the PT method, the ultimate trading system, the blast-off trading system, #1 trading indicator, the $1 million trade and money management, how successful traders approach the market, and so much more. Get this training course for free right now. Click on the very first link in the description to get this whole complete trading course to give you the edge on your side of trading this market. Do that right now, and I'll see you on the other side.